What if I told you that every single morning, a bank deposits $86,400 into your account? You can spend it however you want, but there are two rules. First, whatever you don't spend by the end of the day is gone forever. Second, you can't stop the bank from making the daily deposit. What would you do? You'd try to spend every single dollar, wouldn't you? Well, you have such a bank. It is a Kayetai. Every morning, it credits you with 86,400 seconds. And every night, it writes off as lost. Whatever you have failed to invest to good purpose, it carries over, no balance. It allows no overdraft. So, what are you doing with your seconds? Let me tell you a story about two friends, Alex and Ben. They grew up in the same small town, went to the same school, and had similar dreams of creating a life of freedom and purpose. But they had one fundamental difference: how they viewed time. Alex was a dreamer. He was always talking about the big things he was going to do one day. One day he'd say, "I'll start that business. One day, I'll learn that new skill. One day, I'll get in shape." For Alex, time was an infinite ocean. There was always tomorrow. Ben, on the other hand, saw time for what it was: a finite resource. He understood that every tick of the clock was a moment he could never get back. While Alex was waiting for the perfect moment, Ben was creating moments. While Alex was dreaming, Ben was doing. He started a small online business, dedicating just an hour to it every day after his regular job. He started waking up 30 minutes earlier to exercise. He spent his evenings learning new skills online. Years went by. Alex was still waiting for his one day. His life hadn't changed much. He was still in the same job, with the same complaints, and the same unfulfilled dreams. He often felt frustrated, like life was passing him by, but he couldn't pinpoint why. Ben's life, however, was completely different. That small business he started with just an hour a day had grown into a successful company. He was fit, healthy, and had learned multiple new skills that opened up new opportunities. He was living the life Alex was still dreaming about. One day, they met at a local cafe. Alex, feeling a mix of envy and confusion, asked Ben, "How did you do it?" "It feels like you got lucky." Ben smiled kindly and said, "There was no luck involved, my friend. We both started at the same place. The only difference was how we spent our seconds. You were waiting for the perfect time, and I understood that time itself is the only thing you need to make perfect." Eten said something he had heard in a video once. "I am here today to encourage you to stop wasting time." That phrase hit Alex like a ton of bricks. He realized he hadn't just been wasting his days. He had been actively giving away his most valuable asset. He had been neglecting the currency of life. He understood that the importance of time wasn't just a motivational cliche. It was the fundamental principle of a meaningful existence. He had been so focused on the big, grand vision of his future that he had completely ignored the small, daily actions that actually build that future. He had been so caught up in the idea of tomorrow that he forgot that today is all we ever truly have. Life and time are the two best teachers. Life teaches us to make good use of time, and time teaches us the value of life. From that day on, Alex changed his mindset. He stopped saying one day and started saying day one. He started that business he had been dreaming of, even though it was small and imperfect at first. He started learning that new skill, even if it was just for 15 minutes a day. He started taking care of his health, one small workout at a time. The journey wasn't easy. There were days he felt like giving up, days when the old habits of procrastination crept back in. But every time he felt that way, he remembered Ben's words and the simple, profound truth about the 86,400 seconds. This story isn't just about Alex and Ben. It's about you. It's about me. It's about every single one of us who has ever said, "I'll do it tomorrow." The truth is, you can replace money, but you cannot get back time. Don't neglect time. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Take the moment and make it perfect. Your future is created by what you do today, not tomorrow. So, what'll you do with your 86,400 seconds today? What small step can you take right now to move closer to the life you want? The clock is ticking. Don't let your time run out. If this story resonated with you, if it sparked a fire within you to make a change, then I invite you to join our community. Hit that like button. And for more daily motivation to help you seize your moments, make sure you subscribe to DailyFire Mindset. Let's build a life of purpose, together.